Hello, I'm Harry FleuTV, a member of me, you're going to have to. And today I'm going to explain to you why I think Jeff the Killer is a bit overhated. So, for those of you who haven't been following my channel, or don't know who Jeff the Killer is in general, Jeff the Killer is an urban legend about a boy who moved into his neighborhood, was bullied, and after his brother was sent to juvie for what Jeff did, Jeff went insane and went to this birthday party where he was beaten up and had his skin get turned white from getting bleach poured on him and getting lit on fire. And the story has gained popularity over the years, and a lot of people seem to hate it, and a lot of people seem to like it, and for some reason those who like it seem to romanticize the character for some reason, which I don't actually mind, but if it's done right, then I don't mind it, like if it doesn't glorify murder or anything. But I'm going to explain why I think Jeff the Killer is a bit overhated and why I like the character. I don't like the original Jeff, but I do like the character and how creative people can be with him. Granted, the original story makes no sense, but honestly, the fact that bleach and fire turned his skin white and his hair black doesn't really bother me that much. What bothered me was that in the original story, Jeff killed his brother for no apparent reason, and the author was clearly trying to make us sympathize with the character but failed miserably. That's the only thing I get bothered by Jeff the Killer about. Because to me, Jeff the Killer is a sympathetic character. Like, I know some people see him as like a heartless serial killer who has no empathy and will slaughter you if he even make eye contact with you. But in my opinion, I think he's supposed to be a sympathetic character. Like, if you read his origin story, then it's clear that the author is trying to make you sympathize with Jeff, but it kind of fails where other versions succeed. So, stuff like Banning Kane's version, the Jeff that's created by Golden League Studios, and Mr. Becky Kruger's Jeffrey Keaton, they all succeed at making you sympathize with the character, when the original Jeff doesn't. That's partly why I think Jeff the Killer is overhated, because people don't seem to acknowledge all the other great versions of the character that people have created, and only seem to acknowledge the original version. And even though Jeff's origin is kind of rubbish, I really don't mind it. Like, it is entertaining, and even though it doesn't make sense and it's not scary, or you know, even though it's supposed to be scary but it fails, it's still enjoyable to read in my opinion. I mean, it does have its flaws, like Jeff killing Lou for no reason, and maybe cutting a smile into his face after being in the hospital. So yeah, I think it would have made sense if Jeff got the carved smile before going to the hospital, and then the blood would be all dry and treated, and that would make more sense. But other than that, I just think Jeff the Killer is entertaining, and all the other versions of Jeff are awesome. Like, all the other versions of Jeff are better than the original, and that's why I think Jeff the Killer is overhated, and people don't seem to acknowledge that even though the original Jeff sucks, there are so many other versions of Jeff that are awesome, and that that are very underrated and I think should be recognized more than the original Jeff. But tell me what you guys think. Is Jeff the Killer underrated? Overrated? Do you hate Jeff? Do you love him? Do you think he's overhated? Do you think he deserves all the hate? What do you think? I'm Harry FleuTV. I remember you don't have to. Oh, and by the way, for any fanfiction writers that want to make a Jeff the Killer fanfiction, can you stop glorifying murder and realise that murder is wrong? Unless it's murdering bad guys and it's an anti-hero doing it. That would be nice. Thank you. I'm Harry FleuTV. I remember you don't have to.